Hey guys, this is Oscar back at again doing the weekend project. Today we're going to do something easy, simple, and fixable. We're going to change the inner and outer rod on this 2001 Chevy Silverado 2500 HD. These are the parts. We got the Moogs, inner rods. Here's the part number. And we got the Master Pro. These are the outer ones. We couldn't get the Moog because they were out of stock, but my customer needed the truck ASAP, so we're gonna improvise. So let's go ahead and get this bad boy up in the air, take the tire off. Alright guys, we're gonna go ahead and lift the truck up so that way I can show you where the inner and outer tire rods are. Pretty simple job. All you need is just basic hand tools. So let's go ahead and take a look at this real quick. Alright, so this is your outer tie rod, and this is your inner tie rod right here. We're going to go ahead and take this bad boy off, just because it has a lot of play. Once you put your hand on the 9 o'clock and 3 o'clock position, it makes like this big clunking noise, so we're going to go ahead and remove that. Just make sure guys, you will need an alignment after you do this job. Keep that in mind. I repeat, you will do need an alignment. Alright guys, so for this job all you're going to need is a basic crescent wrench to remove. Before we do anything, we're going to remove the little locking nut here. Let me pull it out real quick. We're going to just move it inward, so that way it can give us enough unlock it for we can remove the outer tie rod. So let's go and do that real quick. There you go. So once you remove it, it could easily be removed like this. Just back it up a little bit, and then we're going to go ahead and remove this nut as well. So let me go and do that real quick. Alright guys, so next step we're going to remove this nut. This is a 21 millimeter nut, so let's go and do that. Alright guys, so once you remove the nut from the outer tie rod, the next step we're going to go ahead and get this tie rod added. The steering knuckle, you have two options. You can use a Thor hammer and pound it right here, like so. Or if that doesn't work, you could actually use a puller. And the way it works is that you slide it inside here. Let me show you here. Alright guys, so let me just show you guys how you can do this using a puller. All it is, just make sure it lines up really good to the actual top nut, and there you go. And that should freed up the actual tie rod end. Alright guys, so if you're only replacing the outer tie rod, to kind of get it close to an alignment, all you have to do once it's freed up from the steering knuckle is turn it counterclockwise and count how many times it's going to take you to remove the outer tie rod. So we're going to do that real quick just to kind of give you guys an idea, but we're replacing both the inner and outer, but just want to give you guys an idea. So let's go ahead and turn and see how many turns it takes. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. So 23. So it's going to take us 23 and a half. So when we put in the new outer tie, we're going to start on this side, and then we're just going to count half, and then we're going to count 21. That would give you an idea again to get close so you can take it to get a line. Alright, let's go ahead and do the next step. Alright guys, so now to remove the inner tie rod, you have two options. You could go to your auto store and rent the inner tie rod tool, or you could use your long crescent wrench. And what you do, you're going to put it in between here, like so, and then you're going to do lefty loosey, righty tighty. So let's go ahead and take that off. There we go. So go ahead and remove that once it's been breaking. You broke it loose. You don't really have to worry about the turns. All you have to just make sure it's nicely tight. Okay. So I'm going to remove that, and then we'll go to the next step. Alright guys, so the new inner tie rod, this one already has pre-locking tie. It's always important that you put a dab of locking tie in case yours didn't come pre with it. So to put this one, all you have to do, just make sure you clean really nice and thorough. That way there's no gunk or any type of things that are in there. And all it is, we're just going to go ahead and put this in there and just turn it. And you're going to use the same crescent wrench to do so. Okay, so let me go and do that real quick, and then we'll come back. Alright guys, again, let me get you guys a better angle. So just make sure you have some blue Loctite on your inner tie rod, and make sure you clean really good here, so that way there's nothing that's going to prevent it from sitting down. All you're going to do is just going to go ahead and turn this bad boy like so, and I will put the torque specs up here. Again, if you want to torque this, you will need to rent one of those inner tie rod tools that allow you to put the torque wrench. For now, I'm going to go ahead and just make sure this is nicely tight. So let me go ahead and put that in there, and then we'll come back. Alright guys, so once you've installed the inner tie rod and you torque it to specs, go ahead and put the included jam nut, and then get your outer tie rod. This one comes with can you open this one? This one comes with everything you need. It comes with the castle nut, the cotter pin, all that good stuff. So make sure you install the grist fitting. That's the first one you should first put. And you can use some pliers. So once you install that, we're going to go into the next step. Alright guys, so now that we put the grease fitting on the actual tie rod, go ahead and put a little bit of anti-seize around the threads here, so that way when you take it to go get it aligned, that should be enough. And just go ahead and just put this in here like so you don't have to worry about it getting rusted in the future. And also put a little bit on the actual inner rod, just a tiny bit. Get that inside. And then remember how we counted the threads? We're gonna go ahead and count the threads back again. Give me 1 second here. Alright, we're gonna start it from here, and then we're gonna go to the amount of turns that we have. Alright, so once you you turn it as many turns that you took it out, you want to go ahead and just start kind of not tying it, but just get it close to the outer tie rod, and then we're going to go ahead and install the inner tie rod like so. Because this knee is pretty stiff, so just make sure you take your time when you put it back inside, okay? So once you put that back inside, we're going to put the capsule nut. So let me go and do that real quick. Alright guys, so you want to go ahead and put this capsule nut. I'll put the Torx up here according to GM. So make sure that you tie this appropriately and torque it. Once this is torqued, we're going to go ahead and tie this jam nut. And then we're going to go ahead and grease the outer tie rod. And then don't forget to grease the inner tie rod as well. Just don't over grease it. Just keep a lookout on the boot. Once it starts to get inflated, just stop, because you could actually overfill it and open the boot, and then a lot of things are going to get in there. You don't want that to happen, so that way you don't have to take these out again. Alright guys, we hope this video helped you out, and remember, get your truck aligned. This is just close to where it needs to be. Thanks for watching guys, have a good one.